Hello and good evening. Welcome from Jakarta. I say good evening. It's evening where I am here. Time on the clock now, just gone 9 o'clock. So we're right on time. Don't know what time it is where you are, but hopefully you can pop something down there in the comments. Maybe if you're watching on a computer, it's over to the side, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't watched a live stream for a little while, but anyway, whatever the situation is, welcome along. I'm Mr. Gary, and in this live stream I'm going to help give some tips a little bit about pronunciation. To do that, you may have seen a short appearing on your shorts feed if you're using YouTube shorts every day, and I talked a little bit about this document here. I say document, book. Look at the size of that thing. This particular dictionary is quite a large dictionary, I could tell you. It's the Advanced Learners Edition, and I always recommend to students, whatever your level, go and get yourself a dictionary. Hello Pallavi, welcome along again. It's nice to see you're here. Welcome. I'm so pleased that you're here. Tonight we're going to look a little bit about some pronunciation. Some words, I think perhaps we can slip those in. I'm going to show you some little tips, some little tricks. I've got some little things for you to have a look at. Follow along with me, pronounce, try these words. Maybe some of these words are quite easy words for you. Maybe they're a little bit tricky, or they're a bit new. It's up to you, okay? If you want to join along, great. I'm so pleased. No problem. And it's always nice to have learners coming in and joining the channel. It's great to see that so many people come and join the live streams on this special week for me. I'm on holiday, so I've got a little bit of spare time on my hands. When I say I'm on holiday, it means that I'm not working. Okay, so I'm not working tomorrow. I'm not working again now until about the 10th of January. So I'm hoping that these live streams really push the channel. Alright, push the channel, increase subscriber counts. I'm at 321 the last time I checked, and it's incredible. I was looking a little bit earlier, and this time last year I was on 18 subscribers on YouTube, and at that point my channel was 1 year old. It's now 2 years old, and now it's at 321 subscribers. So, you know, the more people join, the merrier. I think it's always nice when people join, and it's even better when they leave comments, you know, drop likes, and really participate in the growth of the channel. You know, it's for you, it's not for me. It's I do this for the love of doing my job. Keeps me in practice, because I'll tell you, I think we're going to have more live streams in my daily job as a teacher next year. I don't think that's going to be in any doubt next year. So I'm just trying to find the live stream on my channel to see where it is. Is it appearing? And just check the audio. Is the audio good? If you could tell me out there, that would be nice. Just say yes, the audio is good. AUDIO. Audio, the sound. Right, yeah. Okay, so I've just tested the audio. You really appreciate the classes. Well, you're getting me to yourself. You're getting me to yourself, which is, you know, that's a great thing, isn't it? I think. To get a teacher all to yourself, in these days, it's a rarity for a lot of people. You can see and oh yes, I can see you and hear you, sir. She says, Pallavi says. Thank you so much for confirming that. I'm so thrilled. All right, so I always like to start my live streams off with a little, little picture contest, and this one is today. It's the name of a famous movie. All right, so I'm gonna hold this one up. Okay, maybe if I just turn that there a little bit. We've got a character with a book, and inside that book we have lots of exotic trees, exotic insects, things that you normally find around the equator in tropical countries. So that is the clue. Tropical trees, tropical insects, plants, and they're all springing up from a book, and this is the name of a very famous movie. So have a think about famous movies. I'm sure you've probably seen it or heard of it. Okay, I think the lead character's name is Mowgli. There's another clue. What does this picture represent? What does this little picture represent? The character's name is Mowgli, the lead character. We have tropical trees, tropical insects, tropical plants, and they're all appearing from a book. So, any ideas, any guesses about the picture? You can put those in the comments and I'll tell you if you're correct. I'm sure you'll get this one. I'm pretty sure. I seem to think there's a massive snake in that particular book as well. And if I remember rightly, a tiger. Some of my favourite animals. I like animals. So yeah. Always nice if you can get that one correct. Think of the character's name, okay? Mowgli, tropical trees, tropical plants, all springing up from a book. And we have what famous film or famous book? Perhaps you're not sure. I think the name's Mowgli. Mowgli, is it? Yes, it is Mowgli. Mowgli. It's a very, very famous book, a very famous movie. I'm sure you probably get that one as well. Okay, so we're going to start with some very basic pronunciation. If you want me to look at words or pronounce certain words, or if you have any questions, put them in the comments, okay? I can see the comments here, so I'll immediately try and help you with that. And we're looking at this picture, alright, this picture here. So how would you pronounce this? What are these things? Okay, very famous addition to a typical Western meal such as a hamburger. And we have, put your teeth on the lips here, okay, and we have fries, okay. You might hear fries or French fries, French fries, okay. And you're literally just blowing the air out, and the teeth are forming little gaps. So now what you need to do, now you've got that sound, you literally just put a bit of vibration through your throat here and go v, v. So now you've got f and v. It's the same movement here, and it's a really tricky one for a lot of students, is this one. But in the UK, when the potato is cut slightly thicker, Pallavi, you are correct. Well done. The answer the answer to the picture clue or to the picture game is, well done, it is Jungle Book. Jungle Book, or the Jungle Book. So yes, excellent job. As I was saying, well done, by the way, for getting that one correct. I know some of the picture ones I show, they're a little bit tricky, so I thought I'd choose an easy one this evening, an easier one than yesterday evening. I know that the previous evening, or the previous 2 evenings, those were quite tricky. Alright, those were quite tricky. So yeah, you're very on the money. Spot on. Correct. Well done to you. Alright. When the potato, as I was saying, when the potato is cut a little bit thicker, alright, and fried, in the UK we don't call them fries, we call them chips. Alright, those are called chips. Now in the USA they would certainly call these fries, or French fries. Can I have some French fries? Like that. So it's always about that f sound as well. The next one is I always say with the letter Q. You might want to think about using a K and a W sound, or if you put those together, K and W. Okay, now if I show you this picture here, and it's something you might put on your bed at night time, we have a K, W, quilt. I'll wait for my camera to focus, there we go. K, W. Put them together, quilt. Quilt. Alright, so I'll just zoom in a little bit on my face so it gets the mouth in a little bit better. K, W, quilt. Alright, K and W, we have quilt. Okay, let me know if these are a little bit tricky, if you're struggling. It's difficult without seeing you or having you in the stream, whether you can pronounce these words or not. I think the best thing to say is, just follow and practice the best you can. And if we think about a game, alright, think about a game and that's played on a field or a court, and at the end of those, at either end, we're going to have something that's that we score in. Okay, and I'll just wait for that to come into focus, and we have N, okay, see how my tongue there goes up a little bit. N. Alright, and just zoom in a bit more there. N, net, alright, net. Okay, same with this one. Obviously we have nose, alright. Maybe Mr. Gunner should just move that a little bit there so it's central. That's it, good job. Okay, net, nose. Can you think of any other words with the N sound at the beginning? Alright. Think of other sounds at the with the N sound at the beginning. Well, here's one for you. What's the opposite of yes? Yeah, good job. Nope. Or no. We could have no. And think of a number. What number is this? Ooh, my hands. What number do we have now? It's crazy, is this? I have to try and make my hands appear in the shot. The number the number after 8 we have 9. Good. Notice the tongue goes up a little bit just behind your teeth. 9. Good job. Yeah, 9. Well done. Ismail is joining us as well. Ismail, hello. I think Pallavi's just, I don't know if she's here or she's left. Maybe disconnected. Okay, I'll show you a picture and tell me what you think this is. I'm hoping I'm not going to show the word. I'm trying to keep the word. This one always causes my learners some problems. Alright. Now I'm going to lick my lips. I'm going to have a little drink of tea. What picture is this? What picture is this? What is this a picture of? Imagine, what does a king or queen sit on? What does a king or a queen sit on when they are in power? Well, they sit on not a chair. Not a chair. I'll show you the word. I'll show you the word because maybe it's a new word. Alright, let's have a look. And it's coming into focus. The answer is throne. Alright, throne. A king or a queen sits on a throne. Alright. So, how do we pronounce that? Well, tongue in a flat position. Alright. Put that then between your teeth. And then you have to start blowing the air out. Okay, so it's just coming from the lungs. Throne. Alright. Ooh. Throne. Own. Throne. Alright. Now, try and pronounce these at home. If you're trying, great. Maybe you want to be a little bit brave. If you want to join me on the stream, let me know. And I can send you a link. Alright, I can send you a link and I can actually invite guests onto the stream and we can practice together. And I can give you other challenges if you want to try that as well. Okay, so let me have a look. Yes. There we go. I'll put that there. All right. If you could, I don't know if you can read that. Maybe if you're viewing on a hand phone, for example, it might be a bit small. But it says, "Would you like to chat with me on stream? DM me on Twitter at ESS with Mr. Gary." All right. All lowercase except for the M and G. M and G are capitals. All right. So, if you wanted to do that, let me know on Twitter. I've got some notifications on, and then I'll send you via DM. I'll send you a link, and then you can join me on the stream. For obvious reasons, I don't put the links in the description because I don't want people just joining and going crazy. But if you're a serious learner, I've seen you here a couple of times now, so I'd be quite confident if you joined me. I'd be quite comfortable with that, no problem. The answer for this is throne, right? Imagine that you have a ball, it's the same pronunciation, but that's a different spelling, all right? Thrown as opposed to throne, right? Good, Pallavi has it correct there, well done. The answer, throne, right? And with this particular sound, the TH sound, all right? This one's the unvoiced. But if you switch the throat on, then you have th, th, th. Right, and that's the other TH sound combination there, or I think they're a digraph, right? So it means two sounds. Now if we bring our tongue back a little bit, okay, and put it up at the top of our mouth, just behind the teeth. I'll show you. Alright. Zzz. Zzz. Notice there's a little push forward in the lips. And then what animal do we have? Zzz. Zzz. We have a zebra. Now, American speakers of English might say zebra, zebra. Oh man, it's a zebra, like that. But in British English, we don't say Z, we say Z. So we'd say zebra, zebra, zebra. Okay, yeah, good job, Pallavi, well done. Nice spelling as well. Zebra. Okay, zebra, and there we go. So I'm going to have a little look at this next one. And I'm just struggling to read this one. See? And this one is, you'll have to wait for the camera to focus. Focus! Focus please, camera. There we go. I usually lick my lips when I do this. And it's p, p, p. Alright. Let's look at this picture then. Okay. What words can you see there that begin with a p, p, p? Okay. We have two. I can see two. Hello there. I also said zebra like you, sir. Good job, well done. If you said it like me, zebra, then it means it's good. But remember, I said American English as well. Yeah, it's zebra. Hey man, it's a zebra over there. Can you see the zebra? Okay. And we have somebody new coming in. KZCYMDHU. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm not sure how I would pronounce that. VUM ONG. I'm not sure what that is representative of. But anyway, welcome. I'm Mr. Gary. We're doing pronunciation. Okay. If you've missed the first part, shortly after we finish tonight, it's scheduled for 1 hour. You can always go back, watch the replay, and it'll be available on my channel. Good job, Ismail. We have Parrot. Okay, there is something else there that begins with the letter P. Type of exotic bird, I think. Oh, who's a pretty boy then? Who's a pretty boy then? A very famous bird. The bird is very famous. It's a very famous type of bird. Any ideas? A bird that can it can actually mimic. It can copy people, copy what they say. All right. So it would be a. Yes, well done, Pallavi and Ismail. You got it correct. It is a parrot. All right. So we have in here, we have a pirate, and we have a parrot. Arr, my hearties. Well done to the two commenters there. And we now have 4 people in the stream. So hello, welcome. If you're joining, and it's your first time joining, I'm Mr. Gary. We're doing English pronunciation. Tell me about the words that you want me to help you pronounce. If I don't get many, then I will happily continue with my little picture cards here and help you with pronunciation. Okay, so these are very basic, very straightforward words. Okay, another. I'm going to. Maybe I should change this up a little bit, and now I'm going to give you a chance. And I want. Hello, Sarah. Is it Sarah Ismail? Is it? Yes. Thank you very much for joining. Hello. Well done. It was a parrot. Indian people speak British English. Yes, I believe that is predominantly the case. All right, it is mostly the case. In some parts of India, though, that might not be true. It depends on, I think, education, residency. People go to and from the USA, other countries, and perhaps their English gets a little distorted. Okay, and distorted means that there's interference, so perhaps they learn British English and they start using American English or Australian English, which can be a little bit different, or New Zealand English. All of these different countries, the language is very diverse around the world. It's always changing, and it never seems to stop. Every year, I was talking a little bit about dictionaries, and dictionaries get, or the Oxford Dictionary, for example, it gets words added and removed every year. So every year they publish a list of words that they're removing because those words are outdated, people don't use them, and as new words are pretty much invented these days. Like anything else with the internet, these words just get invented. They start getting around, and it's so easy now on social media. They start going around on social media, the internet, etc. And they've had to change the parameters for words. Okay, so new words, I think they used to say something like 10 years. Well, now I think it's like 1 year. So if a word suddenly starts getting common, then, people, they think, well, we'll just have to add it to the dictionary. So there we go. Here's a good one. Here's a really good one. And a couple of shooters, obviously we know this is an elephant, but the sound can cause people problems. So the way I do that is I put my finger by my jaw here, okay, and I just open my mouth a little bit. And the P and H, we've looked at that one already. Same sound as an F, okay. Elephant. Right, speed it up. Elephant. Okay. I hope you're getting that one right. Another sound. Think of an animal that swims in the sea. And we have blub, 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 blub. Pardon me while I disguise the fact that I'm drinking a cup of tea. There we go. Fish. Shh. Push that tongue up. Okay. So your tongue is going like this. Okay, it's level at the back, and then it goes up just behind your teeth there. Okay, shh. Push those lips forward. Shh. Fish. Okay, fish. Hello, I've got somebody new to the stream here. I've got MHD Ismail, is that correct? Hello and good evening to you. Nice for you to join us. and we're just talking a bit about pronunciation. If you have suggested words you want help with, put them in the comments box. I'm open to all and any ideas for pronunciation. No problem at all. Now this next one, you just let your jaw relax, okay? So just like that. And this one is almost like an idiot sound, okay? It's almost, we call this the idiot sound, it's called. And if you think about what do you use if it's raining and you're out and about? No, that one's definitely not a dolphin. It's a fish. Okay, a fish. Good job. Well done. Good guess though. Right. So the next question is, what do you use to keep yourself dry if you're out and it starts to rain? You put it up like this. You go, and it covers your head. Well done. An umbrella. Okay, let your jaw relax. Now that you have the sound, umbrella. Okay, rella, umbrella. Put those together and you should start finding, if you're copying and able to do it exactly as I am, you should start finding there you're getting a relaxed feeling in your jaw, okay? Because we have two jaw bones, we have the maxilla and the mandible, right? And this top one doesn't move. It's this bottom one that moves. We need it to move in English, alright? And once we get that working, wait a minute. I don't know if you can see that. Wait for it to come. Right, like that. Umbrella. Okay. I think there was a song about umbrella. I think it was Rihanna, if I'm correct. She sang a very good song about umbrellas, and I was... Oh yes, I was... excuse me while I just read something. Umbrella. Good. Now I want you to think about a very large bird that you might find in the African savannas. It's a scavenger bird. A scavenger bird. So it feeds off dead things, dead animals in the savannas. When the predators are finished eating, like the lions, these big birds will swoop down and they will pick off the what remains. And this bird starts with a v, v, v. Any ideas what that could be? A very large bird. V, v. Not an eagle. Well done. Good guess. But it starts with a V sound. V. 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 Yes, we've got the correct answer there. MHD Ishmael says vulture. V. V. Okay. Vulture. Vulture, yeah. A very... one of the largest birds, the flying birds, I think, in the animal kingdom. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a scientist or a biologist or anything like that. So, vulture, vulture. Okay, excuse me while we have a little look at something there. Is somebody... No, we don't have any messages on Twitter, so that's okay. So, there we go. There we have it. We have Vulture as well. And it's nice that some of you are joining. It's nice that some of you are sending comments in the chat. It's great to see people commenting, especially in the chat. Now, think of something that's small and brown, and it's a cylindrical shape, and it wiggles. That's a clue. Smaller than a snake, and it wiggles through the soil. Any ideas what animal I'm thinking of now? I don't think they have any eyes, these animals, but I might be wrong. And we're thinking about a What animal are we thinking about, guys? Any ideas what that could be? Oops, I've not a lizard. A lizard has legs. This doesn't have. Yes, Pallavi's got it correct there. I think I was a little bit generous there. I gave you the word. A worm. So, a nice little animal there that worm. Let that tongue relax. Worm. Good job. Okay. Now, when I was a young boy, we didn't have any gadgets. I know you find it difficult to believe that I'm not still young now, but we didn't have any gadgets. Instead, we had a little toy, and we wrapped the string around our fingers, and we would bounce it up and down like that. So if it went down, it got to the bottom, and then it rolled itself back up. Any ideas? You hate worms! Pallavi says she hates worms. An early bird catches the worm. Yes, you're absolutely right. If you get out of bed early, like me, and you have a motivated start to the day, you know, you might go for a little jog, you might go get some breakfast, come home, have a quick shower, put the work things on, and then go to work. You're energized for the day. That's the idea of that one. Pallavi hates worms. They're very good for your soil, and they're very good for natural food for the birds. Alright, don't kill the worms off. We need them in the soil. They're supposedly very good for, nutritional reasons in the soil. So, yeah. As I was saying, a little toy that spins. We put it on our finger put the string around our finger, bounce it down. It goes to the bottom, and then it winds its way back up. Any idea what that is? Any ideas about that? Yeah, I'll give you a clue. Yeah. Okay. Yo-yo. Perfect. Well done. We have a yo-yo. Okay, here's a picture of somebody with a yo-yo. Alright, the yo-yo goes down to the bottom. Toy. Good job. Yo-yo toy. Yeah, well done. A few of you have got that correct there in the chat, so I'm delighted. As I mentioned to the newcomers, if you've got any any words you're struggling with, put them in the comments box. You've got me for another 20 minutes, and then I'll maybe we should have a Q&A session if you want to ask me any questions, or you have any issues pronouncing certain words. Tell me, and I'll happily help you with those. Right, okay. On the other side of this one, where do we take an animal if the animal is ill or sick? Where do we take the animal if the animal is ill or sick? Okay, like a f, but as I said, this time we turn this on. Okay, so we go from a f to v, v. Where do we take the sick or ill animal? Okay, the animal that is poorly. Correct, Ismail. We take the animal to the v, v, like the f. Well done, Sarah. Good job. We take the animal to the f, v. Right, it's the same mouth movement, but the difference is on, off. Okay, on, v, off, f, fish, vet, van. Alright, so those are slight differences there. Now, oopsie daisy, that's a wrong picture there. Of course, we need to take the little doggy to the vet. Okay, we can see this little dog here is quite ill. The vet, or the veterinarian, as they might say in the United States of America, veterinarian is a veterinarian. I was like, what? Vet? Just say vet. It's much easier. Yes, good. And then now we have another. I hope you're all practicing along, and I hope you're all, get some tissue. Because I know when you're learning how to pronounce these words, you might have bits of saliva going everywhere. Well, we don't want that, do we? So afterwards, if you're using a phone or a laptop, give the screen a little wipe. I think it's a good idea. Yes, when we get a little bit bored, what do we look out of? When we get a bit bored, what do we look out of? We can look out of the w. Look out of the w. When we get a bit bored, we look out of the window. Good. Window. Good. Window. So, lots of words there. Windows, yes, good job. Windows is plural, so it means more than one. Remember, when we have an S at the end, it's more than one. When it's when there's only one of something, there's no need for the S. Okay, there's no need for the S. So we have window and windows. Good job, well done, guys. It's so pleasing to see your comments in chat. And if you can see the bottom here, I've changed the message. It just says, comment, what words do you find difficult in the English language? Okay, if you think of the words that you might use, put them in the chat box, and I will certainly do my best to assist you with those words. Okay. A window or more windows. Yes, a window is one window. Okay, I don't know if I can show you, but if I look out of my window's just there. We have a storm blowing through Jakarta at the moment. I think it's rushed off over into the distance. Can't see much lightning there at the moment, but it certainly has cooled the atmosphere down a little bit, I can say that much. Now, think about a food that we can eat. It's a dessert. It can be translucent, so we can see partly through it, and it wobbles when it's on the plate, it wobbles. Let me show you a picture, maybe you'll get this one. Yes, hopefully you are safe during these circumstances. Yes, luckily I'm quite safe. I'm high above ground, but I'm quite safe at the moment. Thank you for your concern, Ismail. And any ideas what dessert this could be, guys? Any ideas? Starts with a J or the letter J. Yes, well done. Has anyone eaten any jelly before? Do you have jelly as a dessert? Tell me in the comment box, what's your favourite flavour of jelly? I used to love jelly. And my mum used to make something similar to jelly, but with chopped fruit. And when they have chopped fruit in it, it's called a trifle. Trifle. So we have jelly. Of course, yes. Ismail says yes. He loves. Do you like jelly? I love a bit of jelly. I haven't had jelly for years, and now I've seen this. Oh, it's making me dream of jelly with some ice cream. A scoop of ice cream. It takes me back to my childhood. And my mum used to make all of these desserts. Elaborate desserts, jellies. There used to be a song and it was jelly on a plate. I'll sing it for you. I'm not a good singer, but anyway. Jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Try your best, sing that one to yourself. Jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Maybe I should type the... It's mouth-watering. I couldn't agree more. I'll type this in for you, okay, guys? Jelly on a plate. So here it is, jelly on a plate. It's like a little... Oh my gosh, it should be wibble wobble. It's a good little... It's like a tongue twister almost. Jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Try your best with that one. Oh, I remember that. I love jelly. I'll have to, maybe I should turn up tomorrow night if I do another stream tomorrow night. Sit there, we can have a little jelly party. Yes, it's a little song. Jelly on a plate, We used to sing it when I was a child. Very young. We had, they taught us songs. And it was jelly on a plate, wibble. Jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Like that, if we had to, especially at birthday parties. We used to go to each other's birthday parties, and, each other's mothers would make the jelly. And we used to sing that little song, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Oh, there's nothing like a good bit of reminiscing. Reminiscing means to think back of those old memories. Old memories from the days when I was young. I used to have so much fun. Anyway... What do you wear on your eyes if you're like me, you can't see very well? If I take these off, I cannot see the chat here, okay? I've got a chat window here. I can't read it. I need some new glasses. One day I will visit the optician to get some, but here my prescription is not great. My friends used to call me, they used to say, Mr. Gary, those aren't glasses, they're like jam jars. Of course, we have glasses. Good job, gl. Gl. Alright, g, l. G, l. Okay, glasses. If you're from somewhere like the south of England, people in the south of England would say, glasses. Oh, those are lovely glasses. But where I'm from in the north of England, they might say glasses, right? And it's the same with bath, like a bathtub. They would say but people in the south of England might tend to say bath. Instead of a they would have a sound, right? So that's a slight difference there between the and the and it generally depends where someone is from. Okay, it depends where someone is from. In the UK, we have a lot of different accents. We have a lot of different diversity. We have you could go from one city to another city, and the sound of the people will be very different. Okay, so if you've heard of a city called Liverpool, people in that city would talk very differently from people from Manchester, for example. Okay, the two cities are not very far apart, but the way they speak, the locals speak in those cities, is very, very different. Okay, different accents, and we have lots of different accents in the UK too. Okay, right, I'm so pleased I've got 4 people with me now, so what's that? Yeah, we've done nose already. Okay, if we were in a band and we make music, what might we play? Oh, hold on a minute, we've got something. Glasses as a noun is always plural because there are 2 parts, like socks or shoes. Yes, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. However, if I had a drinking glass, I would have a glass there. So O-N-G. I'm not sure what that means. And I'm so sorry, I think that's Russian that's in the chat. So if you're from Russia, welcome. It's all about pronunciation, English pronunciation in my stream. And I hope you're learning something from the stream and hopefully enjoying it, I think. So if I was in a band and I make music, what do I need to make music? Okay, any guesses? Any guesses? What do I need to make music? Any ideas, guys? Well, of course, I'm going to need yes, okay, we have piano. That's a good one. Piano. We need lyrics. Guitar. Pallavi says drum. That's a drum, isn't it? Strings. That's a good one. Strings. Yes, of course. String instruments. String instruments like perhaps the guitar, violin. I think in India, I remember when I was in primary school and we learned about an instrument called a sitar, which was a bit like a rather large guitar. Am I right? I'm not sure if I'm right there. Let me have a look. We had somebody come in once upon a time, and he came in and played us the song, a sitar, musical instrument, Indian musical instrument. Does that sound about right? sitar. And I remember this thing, it had like 2 heads on it, if I remember rightly, like a guitar but double the size. And I think that's where that classic Bollywood style music comes from, isn't it? Is that right? It's a bit like a ukulele, isn't it, almost? But ding 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 ding. Anyway, my musical knowledge isn't that great, unfortunately. I like listening to music, though. I love listening to different types of music. The clue is, if I had a musical, I need musical things. I nearly said the word then. Musical things in a band. We might need an instrument. Okay, instrument. Okay, little smile there. Bit of tension in the tongue. Okay, bit of stretch in the tongue across either side there. Instrument, a musical instrument. Again, if we have more than one, we add an S on the end. Here we have any idea? We've got 3 musical instruments there. Any ideas what these are, guys? Any ideas what these instruments are? Any ideas what we can see there? We've got drum already. That's a nice one, isn't it? A drum. What about this one at the top? This gold one? The gold coloured one? This one here. What instrument do we have here? We have a ooh, yes, we have a drum. We have a drum. We have a What is it? The gold one? Trumpet. Trumpet. And this one here is a flute, I think. A trumpet and a flute. I will put that in the chat box for you guys. A trumpet and a flute. So I think the flute there is yes, well done, Ismail, good job. I hope I spelt that correctly. It's quite difficult for me to type at the moment. So if I don't get something correct, I do apologise. I'm glad that you're here to help me with those things. And we have this next one here. Look at this picture very carefully. What do you think this one is? It's a little roll behind your teeth again with the tongue. Oh, trombone. I think that's a bit bigger than a trumpet, isn't it? That's the very bassy musical instrument. But that's a good guess, Pallavi. Yes, the answer was trumpet. This one is tower. Well done, Sarah. Good job. Tower. Good job. Well done. Okay, guys, we're almost. We'll do one more, and then we shall have a look at this one. A nice. I don't know if I should do that one. I mean, it's too cute. But anyway, we'll put another one in there, I think. Yes. Here we go. A nice cute one. That's an easy one. I know you'll all get that. That dead easy. It's cute, isn't it? Of course. A little duh. T, duh. Right? It's the same movement almost. T, duh. Right? Dog. Dog. Okay, guys, I'm going to throw it open to you. I don't want to do any more cards this evening, but we can do some more tomorrow. A puppy. I love puppies. My mum got a puppy about 6 months ago now. He's a little Jack Russell dog, and he's a little full of energy, and his name is Ted. Ted the little dog, and he's very cute. I will try and show you a little picture of him if you like dogs. The picture I have is a good few weeks old. He was a good few weeks old, but yeah. So now here you go, guys. It's up to you now. Any words that you want me to help you pronounce this evening while we're on? If you have any words, put them in the comments, okay? And I will do my best. Maybe it's a word you heard, you're not sure of. Maybe it's one that you want to use and you're not sure, or you're a little bit nervous about pronouncing it, okay? I often have that with my students. They say to me, oh, I know this word, but how to say the word. And then I practice and practice and practice, and then eventually we get it correct, you know. So if you have any words like that, then yeah, just say so. There he is. Look, my little dog. I don't know if he... Oh, my mum's little dog. Look at him, isn't he? Yes, a little Jack Russell. And I mean, you're either into dogs or you're not into dogs. My mum clearly is. And here's a little picture of a little video of him going around. I don't know if... There he is, look. He's having a little bit of a snack there with his brothers and his sisters, and he's a very cute little chappy. There. So there we go. Something to finish off the evening, guys. Do you have any queries or questions about English language or pronunciation of words? There's nothing in the chat box, so I'm going to assume I'll give you 1 minute to decide. If you have any queries or questions, you know, ask them. This is your time now in this chat box. If I don't get any in the next, say, minute, then I'll close the stream. But thank you so much again for joining me this evening. I'm so thrilled that you join. That's number one. So thank you so much for joining. Number two, I hope you get value from this stream, right? Meaning I hope you learn something. This is a good one, Ishmael, and it's a common question I get as a teacher. And the in British English we would say entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. And obviously it's a word that has its roots in the French language, so it's a French derived word. They might say entrepreneur, but they would use a rolling R sound there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now, is that Mary Poppins? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or is it The Sound of Music? Sound of Music, isn't it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you want to eat a biscuit, something quite atrocious. Oh, Ishmael, I'm so pleased. Use a on. Entrepreneur. Ismail, MHD, Ismail, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now, who was it? Is it Sound of Music? Mary Poppins? I get confused. It's so long since I saw those things. Good Christmas movies though. They always play those things on the TV at Christmas time in the UK. So yeah, if you have any more questions, entrepreneur. Yes. I would like to play it on the stream. But I can't. It's Mary Poppins is the answer. Mary Poppins, it was Mary Poppins. You know, you nearly caught me out there. I would love to play it on the stream, but if I did, I would probably get hit with a copyright strike, and I don't want a copyright strike on my YouTube channel. If I got a copyright strike, it would be very detrimental to my YouTube channel, and what they would do is probably stop me from streaming. Alright, I would love to. I love that song. I think it's a great song. But if I played it on the stream, goodness me, the YouTube. Well, I don't think it's YouTube. It's a bit more deeper than that. It's something called. It's to do with copyright, and I just forget the name. They would detect it in the live stream, send YouTube a notification, and then I would get a takedown request. Meaning that I'd have to take down that part of the live stream. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is you get a copyright strike. It can be very detrimental to a YouTube channel. They can stop you from live streaming, close your channel, ban you, do all sorts of stuff. I don't want to entertain copyright issues on my channel. I'm so sorry, but I'd love to play it. If you've never heard it, if you've never heard that song, or watched the movie Mary Poppins, we could have a watch along party in YouTube. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But again, copyright problems there. It would open a can of worms that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with that. Thank you so much, Ismail. Any other words? No, I don't see any other words at the moment. So, well, if you think of any, you can always drop me a DM on Twitter. Let me know. Have a little think about it. The live streams do depend on the audience, I will say that much. So I'm absolutely thrilled that you've all joined. Thank you very much for joining, and if you have anything or you think of anything in the next 24 hours, let me know and I'll add it into the stream tomorrow. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, wherever you are. This time we started at about 9 p.m. local time, so whatever that time is where you are, it's going to be a similar time. Alright, I'll try and put a notice up about 30 minutes before. Hopefully YouTube sends you the notifications too. So thank you so much for joining, guys. Have a lovely evening, have a very pleasant day wherever you are, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye now.